しかし、行うためにはいくつか問題がある。今すぐに封印が解けるわけじゃない。
I see. Well, at least now there's hope. We know what we need to do now.
そういえば、封筒にはカード以外に手紙が入っていたんだったな。
I'm like, dude, you might as well tell her. Oh, I completely forgot about it. Relations.
つくづく読めない男だな、お前は。
そう、僕ほど分かりやすい男もいないと思うけど。
His smile wasn't worth anything to me. Once a traitor, always a traitor.
有能であるがゆえに、身内になると空恐ろしいな。お前の目的はどこにある、ニコラ。
さあ。それより僕に構っている暇はあるの？ギルバートのお守りをしてあげないとまたすぐに行方をくらますんじゃない？
忌々しいことにその通りだが、今日は一人にしてくれだと。まったくギルバートめ、自分の立場を本当に分かっているのか。
それでも君は彼のわがままを聞いてあげちゃうんだ。
ギルバートはボスだからな。あいつが言えば私にはノーという権利がない。
君たちはいい関係だね、すごく。
Really? I wonder if you're just saying that just to say that. I guess no, he really meant it. His smile contained a hint of sorrow that even I could see. I completely forgot about it. We opened the letter included in the envelope to see what it said. It says, after reading the letter, boo, y'all ain't gonna say. After reading the letter, we turned to each other. It was already late in the evening, so it's the same. You go to the church to see what Nicolo's on about. Dante and I were at the church again. We drove here to avoid any dangers lying in wait along the way. A number of the Falzone's men were keeping watch over us from afar. In the letter was a short note. Today's date, church, and evening.
ニコラからの呼び出しか?
Dante, today is Friday, isn't it? We know the significance of this day. This is when Gilbert goes to the church to pray, offer up his prayers.
ああ、それがどうかしたのか?
Not many people come to visit the church on Fridays because of the evening market. They don't know that, but I'm just saying. But there was one person who always did. Oh, yeah, she would know this.
それは?
Gilbert, I replied hesitantly. Gilbert Redford. Maybe Nicola wants you to meet with Gil?
もしくは、ギルバートに同行して自分も教会に来ると伝えてきたのかもしれない。
The short memo wasn't enough to tell what Nicola's intentions were.
言ってみるしかない。そうしなければ答えはいつまでも闇の中だ。
Yeah. You're right. Let's go to the church, Dante. We needed to know why Nicola sent us the letter and the card. We opened the doors to the church. A person was waiting inside alone. Gilbert Redford. I could tell Dante felt unease at seeing him here. Or maybe it was sadness that Niccolo was absent.
いや、久しぶりだな。
Gil spoke to Dante as if running into an old friend.
お前一人か。
ああ、友人を悼むときは一人がいい。下のやつには見せたくねえだろ、そんな顔。
Who's he mourning? Friend? Gil looked at me. He seemed to notice the question I had in mind.
少し前、ファルチェの大通りでラオ州の構成員が暴れただろ。
Oh, shit.
それに巻き込まれたらしくてな。
Many people were injured in that incident, and there was one civilian casualty. Is he referring to... I'm sorry, I wasn't able to save your friend.
いや、気にしてねえよ。あんたはあいつを手当てして助けようとしてくれたんだろ。あの時、その場にいたやつだから聞いた。グラッツェ、シニョリーナ。
Damn. I thought it was an insignificant dude. Wow.
ファルチェの住民と友人だったのか。
ただの市民に組織動向は関係ねえだろ。暮らしてる地区が違うだけだ。事実、ファルチェの住民もクレタの住民も普通に街を行き来してるしな。
That's true. Gilbert, what Gilbert's saying is true. So.
俺はマフィアだからな。葬儀には出られねえ。遺族に迷惑をかけちまう。だからせめて祈りに来た。
Gil chuckled, then looked up at one of the stained glass windows.
あいつとは飲み仲間でな。すぐ調子に乗るんだが、憎めねえやつだった。
It's pretty decent of him.
俺たちは他人の命を簡単に奪える。だから当然、自分の命が奪われることも覚悟してる。だが、組織に属してもいないただの一般人が、こうして死ぬのは許せねえ。
Gil's voice was calm, but I could tell he was very angry over his friend's death. Please, please, please don't translate that to it was our fault. Please, 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 Gil, please.
その通りだ。俺たちマフィアがこの町で商売できるのは町の住民がいるからこそ。組織間の抗争に一般人を巻き込むのは誇りに道理に反する行いだ。
俺もお前と同じ意見だ。カジノで無駄な労力は割きたくないって言ったの覚えてるか。
Dante nodded silently.
あれは俺が抱える構成員をむやみに危険にさらしたくねえっていう理由もあった。
Gil turned toward us again, looking straight at Dante.
俺が今動くメリットはない。その気持ちは変わらねえが、ラオ州はルールを破った。ラオ州を放っておけば、世界に響いたブルローネマフィアの名も地に落ちる。
His eyes were burning with anger, illuminated by the setting sun.
ダンテ、お前には会合の場で彼女と引き換えに出した条件を今ここで飲んでもらう。
I forgot about that trade, because it differs from like the good chapter 8 to the bad chapter 8. So this is the good chapter 8, but I already forgot.
ヒノコがビスコンティにまで降りかかれば、ラオ州を倒すために二組織で協定を結ぶ。その条件を受け入れよう。 今ここで。
グラッツェ、これで協定は成立だ。一時的にビスコンティとファルツォーネは手を組む。もう晩鐘が鳴る頃だ。日を改めて今後についての話をしよう。
And so it happened. We promised to meet again and saw Gil off. That was surprising. I didn't expect the Visconti to help.
ギルバートは嘘を嫌うタイプの人間だ。それだけに信用できる。
I mean, I'm pretty sure like he could twist stuff. The concept of lying is still beneficial, and it depends. It's subjective too, like how you view lying. Do you view lying as, or do you view withholding facts as lying, or just misinterpretation of facts? Like it's a fine line. Yes, I'm sure things will get better. Not everything had been resolved, but I felt we'd be able to sleep more soundly now.
俺だ。ああ、ダンテか。俺も今そっちにかけようかと思ってたところだ。さっさと会合の日時を決めようぜ。場所？いつもと同じでいいだろう。協定を結ぶからってどっちかの屋敷に招く招かれるだのってな、ゾッとしねえよ。日取りは明日だとちょっと急すぎるか。月曜でどうだ？なんだ提案って。とにかく行ってみろ。聞いてから決める。なるほど。いいだろう。受け入れた。
Okay. A new week arrived, and with it the day we would meet with the Visconti.
いらっしゃいませ、ファルツォーネ様。どうぞこちらへ。
It wasn't bad as before, but I could feel the tension in the air. Is it really okay for me to be here? Dante asked me to join, so I accompanied him to the casino.
そろそろ約束の時間だな。
Dante mumbled, looking at his watch. Gil still hadn't arrived. You fashionably late, sweetheart. Gil, we gotta work on that. After a short while, the door opened and an unexpected person walked in. What, Nicola? Yep. Nicola! Uh-oh, that music's on. I was surprised seeing him here, but Dante appeared unfazed.
ごめんね、ちょっとトラブルが起きたんだ。ギルバートはもう少し遅れてくるよ。
Motherfucker, you're the one wanting to push this to a new week. So I expect you to get your ass on time. What the fuck? Nicola turned his back to us and headed back out the door.
ギルバートはしばらく来ない。少なくとも俺たちの話が終わるまでは。会合の前にお前と話をしておきたくてな。
Oh shit.
ギルバートに仕組んでもらった。
僕はギルバートにはめられたってこと。
Just like that, he lied. So that horse shit about Gilbert doesn't trust liars or whatever, or doesn't like liars. Bitch, how good is that if you doing the same act you deceive or despise? Excuse me. I haven't had my coffee yet. Lying's very convenient. Nicola sighed in disbelief. He then shrugged and turned around to face us.
僕から話すことなんて何もないよ。
Of course there is. What are you talking about, sweetheart?
俺から話す。もっとも これから話すのはあくまで仮説だ。お前は最初からファルツォーネとヴィスコンティに手を組ませるために暗躍していたんじゃないのか。彼女をさらってヴィスコンティに差し出したのも手を組むきっかけを作るためだった。
少し都合よく解釈しすぎじゃない？僕が結局ファルツォーネのために動いていたって？
決め手になったのはカードと手紙だ。暗号についてはひとまず置いておくが、少なくともあの手紙はギルバートと俺を会わせようと意図したものだった。彼女ならあの手紙の意味を理解できるとお前は分かっていたんだろう。
After hearing Dante's thoughts, Nicola let out a sigh.
ダンテにはかなわないね。
だが一つ分からない。動機だ。お前がファルツォーネのことを考えて動いていたことは確か。裏切りもそのためだ。だがファルツォーネの内側からでも同じく事態を動かすことはできたはずだ。
True. Like all this shit he could have done, minus gifting me to the the Visconti, he could have still been the underboss of the Falzone.
お前ほどの男が気づかなかったはずがない。裏切るよりリスクも低い。なのになぜ？
それじゃあダメだったんだよ。
How so? Nicola looked calm, but I could tell he was a bit irritated.
ただファルツォーネを守ることに意味はない。僕は生物の奇跡なんて信じていないんだ。
But Nicola, it's true. It worked. Well, it works in the good, or excuse me, the best ending.
ファルツォーネは血と迷信に縛られている。伝統なんてものじゃない。もう呪いだ。実際にあるかどうかもわからないものを守り、必要かどうかも不確かな存在に命をかける。愚かにも程があるよ。この町に生物なんて必要なかったんだ。
生物がなくなれば強国の後ろ盾を失う。この町は他と変わらないただの田舎町になる。
今と同じように栄えられないっていいじゃないか。どうせマフィアなんて時代遅れの存在なんだから。ムッソリーニ政権のマフィア弾圧は今後もきっと厳しくなる。だったら
shit, I forgot who Mussolini is. I don't know. I'm assuming he is head of the church, but I could be wrong.
今亡くなっても同じだ。何も変わらない。
Nicola's eyes burned with anger. But his anger isn't directed at Dante or me. His anger was probably directed at...
住民たちは多少なりとも苦労するだろうね。この町の豊かさはマフィアがもたらす恩恵だから。これまでブルローネは僕たちが与える安寧にあぐらをかいていた。それなのにダンテは当然町の新聞を読んでいるよね。住民の声だって少しは耳にしたはずだ。
あ
あ、あれだけファルツォーネの世話になったのにこんなすぐに手のひらを返すなんてね。だったら僕たちが手のひらを返したって許されるだろう。伝統、使命、そんなものをいつまでも大事に守って生きていくなんて時代錯誤だよ。ダンテはもう自由に生きるべきなんだ。それを実現させられるだけのカードは全て君の手元に揃った。
Nicola's face finally showed the extreme hatred he felt toward the family's mission. Nicola, you want to set Dante free?
そうだよ。
May I ask why.
さっき言ったよ。血に縛られて生きるのは愚かだって。
If you don't wish to be shackled, why don't you simply leave the town? I mean, he did do that in his ending, but we'll see if Dante does it. Nicola wasn't answering that question.
ニコラはダンテを解放してやるのが自分の使命だと思ってるんだろう。
Gil eavesdropping. Gil.
約束より少し早いな。
ダンテは堅物だし、ニコラも意外と頑固だろう。二人が腹を割って話すなんて言われてもうまくいく気がまるでしなくてな。冷たい空気の中で付き合わされる彼女がかわいそうだろ。割って入らせてくれよ。
ギルバート、あれは僕自身の問題だ。彼らに伝える必要はない。
忘れたのか？お前は今俺の部下だ。だったら黙ってろ。
Having been raised in the mafia, Nicola grudgingly backed off as ordered. Gil then looked at us and began speaking in a calm tone.
ニコラがうちに寝返る条件として提示したのはダンテを殺さないことだった。ファルツォーネを潰すにしろ、ダンテだけはこの町を追い出すにとどめてくれってな。
Dante held his breath in silence. I think it's a matter of, is Dante gonna go along with this?
マフィアの構想は結局のところ頭を潰すまで終わらねえもんだからな。本気でやり始めたら俺かダンテかヤンか、そのうち一人しか生き残らねえよ。
Dante finally understood why Nicola betrayed him.
ニコラの裏切りは全て俺のためだったということか。すまないニコラ、俺は。
謝られても嬉しくないよ。
Nicola answered abruptly. His mood took a turn for the worst ever since Gil walked in.
お前の気持ちは素直に嬉しい。だがこの使命を、務めを放棄して自由になれたとしても。
Same answer as Nicola's good ending.
俺はそのまま生きていくことはできない。きっといつか戻ってくることになる。
そういう君だから自由にしてあげたかった。大切な弟みたいに思っていたから。ま、でも僕も開き直ることにするよ。こうなったからには腹をくくらないと。ダンテが受け入れられないって言うならそれはそれで仕方ないけど、僕は君とファルツォーネが憎くて裏切ったわけじゃない。もし許されるなら事態の解決に協力させてほしい。
許可しよう。
Thank goodness. Dante was in so much pain from Nicola's betrayal. I was happy that they were able to reconcile. Dante spoke with Gil about the relic and how the Falzone was involved. A good part of the information was already well known, but Gil still looked surprised. He had a skeptical look on his face as he listened to Dante in silence.
俺たちは生物を手に入れて教国に対して交渉を持ちかけようと考えていた。ニコラからのヒントで封印の解き方もすでに判明している。だが
Dante didn't finish the sentence. It seemed he wasn't fond of the concept of gaining the relic. Come to think of it, where did you get that card, Nicola?
さっきも思ったんだけど、何のこと？僕が渡したのはギルバートが教会に行く日時だけ。
Ooh, wait a minute. Then it was Orlok. Huh?
カルダングリルのカードのことだ。まさか本当に知らないのか？
Emilia probably told Orlok, here, get this card to Dante's possession. Bumping into Julia, Orlok was able to slide it in pretty slick, hand it back.
知らないよ。カルダングリルって暗号の種類だよね。それはわかるけど。
Wow. Confusion spread to everyone in the room.
どういうことなんだこれは。
Dante mumbled with a frown on his face. Gil spoke.
よくわからねえが、今追求しても無駄だろう。話を本筋に戻してくれ。ダンテの口ぶりだと、聖遺物を手に入れて教国と交渉するのが気が進まねえようだな。その理由は？
聖遺物は本来信仰の対象となるものだ。政治に利用するのは気が進まない。これは世に出てはいけないものだ。秘匿されていた点からもそれがわかる。
だからこそ交渉の余地がある。違うか？
それしか手段がないなら仕方ないと思う。だが今は状況が変わった。ビスコンティが力を貸してくれるなら聖遺物に頼らなくても他の手段で十分教国とラオ州に対抗できる。であればあの場所に封じられているものをわざわざ呼び起こしたくない。
確実に勝てる手段があるってのに、それを使わないのはどうかと思うが。
それでもだ。
Gil and Dante were going back and forth on the subject for a while. Gil then let out a sigh of disbelief.
わかった。ファルツォーネのカポがそこまで言うなら、俺も応じてやる。代わりに条件をつけるぞ。協定を持ちかけたのはこっちだが、うちは慈善事業じゃねえからな。
言ってみろ。
シチリアのモンレアーレファミリーとの取引、今後はビスコンティに融通してくれ。
Okay, so this is gonna spread out further than Berlone.
ギルバート、それはさすがに。
Nicola raised his voice, but Dante waved a hand to calm him down.
承諾する。
What does that mean? Gil had a smile of satisfaction on his face.
条件が整ったところで、具体的なネズミ狩りの算段について話すとするか。
The long meeting drew to a close. We were back at the Falzone Manor. Everyone had come to a decision that action would need to be taken as soon as possible. The Lao Shu was weakened at the present moment, but they had more men overseas. It wouldn't be a stretch to imagine they would ship more of their men here. Something like that would only extend the conflict. And so we decided. We would make our move tomorrow. The final decision was made before we all left the casino.
お帰りなさい。遅くまで疲れたでしょう。どうぞ温まってくださいな。
Thank you. She served me a steaming cup of chocolate calda, hot chocolate. It's delicious. I feel so much better.
それはよかった。今夜は騒がしくなりそうですが、どうかあなたはゆっくり休んでください。
Agreed. It was late at night, but the men were all running around in preparation of the big day. There were men from the Visconti here to help as well. Julia?
はい。
I'm sure something good will happen soon. After all, this is the good ending.
あら、一体何でしょうね。あなたがそう言うなら楽しみにしていましょう。
Nicola wasn't here yet, but he finally got back together with Dante. He should be here soon. I couldn't imagine how happy Julia would be when she saw him return. Most of Dante's men aren't even aware that Nicola betrayed the family. It shouldn't take very long for him to rejoin the group. But some did know about his betrayal. Secrets.
ビスコンティとファルゾーネが手を組んだようです。
そうか。
焦らないんですか、ヤン。彼らに対抗する戦力はないんですよ。峡谷との話は、ロズベルグとの取引はどうなっているんです？
あいつは手を引きたいらしい。
は？
落ち着け。どうやらロズベルグ芸家の火遊びは峡谷のお偉方に露見したようだ。近々その地位を失うだろう。そうなればこちらとしてもあの男は用なしだ。
だったらラオシュは圧倒的に不利だ。どうするんですか、ヤン。ファルゾーネのせいでラオシュの構成員が大幅に減っているっていうのに。もちろん俺たちはファルゾーネの戦力もそぎましたが、しかしビスコンティと手を組まれたら峡谷からの助力抜きで戦うなんて無理です。
落ち着けと言ったはずだ。人員は本国から補充する。すでに連絡も済んで、今夜にもブルローネに船が着くだろう。
Damn it! So tomorrow it was still too late. They're still gonna be stocked up, quote unquote.
峡谷の後ろ盾がなくとも十分に立ち回れる。むしろ多少不利なくらいが楽しい喧嘩の秘訣だろう。
あんたって人は
生きるも死ぬもどちらでもいい。
Yes, Yang, you know that.
リュウ・ファンフイの指示も峡谷の意向も知ったことか。ただ俺が楽しめるならそれでいい。
Stan a petty king who only cares about himself. Yes, God. But some did not know about his betrayal. They would need to hear an explanation before Nicola returned. The Visconti's men know that Nicola has been staying at their manor. The Visconti and the Falzone. Apparently it bores me. The fact that a pact was formed wasn't known to the men yet. So Dante suggested that Nicola stay where he was until things were settled. It had been a while since I returned, but it felt nice to be being able to rest here again. It somehow feels very nostalgic. The hell? Oh, the cat. I prepared to go to sleep when suddenly I heard a scratching noise, or a scratching outside of the door. It must be Carlo. I opened the door slightly and Carlo immediately slipped through the open crack. Welcome back, Carlo. It's time for bed. I took Carlo in my arms and sat down on the soft bed. Still, my real home is... I rubbed Carlo's back and remembered the days I spent back at the church. I did return for a short while back to see how everyone was doing. Maybe that's why I'm only remembering the good things back at church. Now my heart felt no sorrow. The knock on the door made Carlo jump from my arms and under the bed. Aww, Carlo. I walked to the door to see who was there. Who is it? Dante? Surprised, I opened the door. Oh. What? Am I indecent? Huh? He immediately looked away from me, and I was confused for a short while. As to why. Girl, you ain't slick. Lily ain't slick either. I then looked at myself and remembered that I was wearing a negligee. Ooh, child. I'm so sorry. Just a moment. I quickly grabbed the ground to wear. I'm sorry about that. What brings you here at this hour, Dante? Will you come in?
ダメだ。こんな時間に女性の寝室に入るわけにはいかないだろう。
Dude, we fucking lived together for like what, months? And this is your own house. You're the boss. You can't come into my room. What? Child. Huh? Dante's reluctance took me by surprise. I just wish he would do the same. Why the chuck? Oh, that's him. Well, you do remember that we lived together a while. Thank you, at the hideout in the hotel, right?
あの時は緊急事態だった。今は違う。
Yeah, if y'all can hear my eyes motherfucking rolling right now. Seeing him try to hide his embarrassment with an angry voice made me chuckle again. Serious as usual, I suppose. I'm sure he'd be angry if he knew what I thought of him in this moment. That he's cute. It's late and we'd just be disturbing the others talking out in the hall like this. I certainly wouldn't let anyone come into my room like this. It's only because it's you, Dante. Dante was really hesitant. I can't even talk. Dante was really hesitant, but finally gave in and stepped forward reluctantly. Or we could have went to his office if you really was feeling some sort of way. But alright, Lily, you got you won half the battle. Now win the war. So I'm assuming this is urgent?
そうだな。
Please. I offered him a chair, but it looked like he had already curled himself on it. What? Is he talking about, or is she talking about the cat? Oh, okay. It'd probably be best that I not bother him as he was about to fall asleep. Why don't you take a seat on the bed? Lily! Come on, you damn minx. Dante stopped for a moment, but soon sat himself down on the bed. I sat next to him to hear what he had to say.
夜遅くにすまない。だが、今日中に話しておきたかったんだ。生物の封印を解く儀式について。
What about it? Dante refused to go into detail about it before. Gil had his suspicions, but I too thought it was strange he didn't delve into the subject. I wonder why. Does this have something to do with why you don't want to use the relic?
封印解除には俺たちの血が必要になる。だが、それ以上に前提として。 ファルツォーネの当主と鍵の乙女が結ばれていなければならないと。
You don't mean.
お前は鍵の乙女だ。だからこそ今回こうして巻き込まれ危険にさらされた。俺はお前のことが好きだから大切にしたいと思っている。
Dante, baby, this should be easy then. Let's get to it.
だからお前を生物のための道具としては扱いたくなかった。それが俺のわがままだったとしても。
Aww. I mean, yeah, like, at first it does sound like, you know, if you're being selfish about it. But just put your thoughts and emotions out there and like make it more personable rather than, oh, we gotta, you know, hop on the good foot and do the bad thing. And just make it natural, I guess. So Dante chose not to use the relic for my sake. I felt sorry for being a hindrance to Dante, but at the same time I felt happiness. Really? For me? And plot twist, they just jump. this arouses Lily and then they do it anyway. His thoughts were warming me from the inside. Ooh, girl.
それが鍵の乙女の証か。
Dante looked toward my chest. He's so vulgar. I'm just kidding. I hurriedly covered my mark with my gown, then closed my eyes. I suppose, but to me it's just a blemish. It wasn't something to show off. I felt uncomfortable knowing Dante could see it. Ciao, the music then cut off. Dante silently moved away my hand that was covering the mark. His fingertips slowly traced over it. The sudden movement in his cold fingers made me shiver. Damn it, Dante, warm your fingers up. That is so freaking annoying. Dude touching you with cold hands. Get the fuck out of here. But that's just me. I tried to hold him back, but he grabbed my hand and... This is the most explicit we're probably ever gonna get. Unless Gil does something. Child, he's letting you know he prefers titties over ass. Alright, Dante. Dante? He gently kissed my mark. With his warm lips against my skin, I felt myself tremble in a different way. I meekly tried to resist, but his arms were strong as he held me down. I wasn't sure how much time had passed. He soon lifted his face from my chest.
このあざは俺とお前をつなぐ印だ。リリーが俺のものだという証だ。
His warm breath gently tickled my skin with each word he spoke.
使命があったから惹かれたわけじゃない。鍵の乙女もファルツォーネの血も些細な問題だ。俺はお前という人間に惹かれた。それだけなんだ。
His words were as warm and soft as the gentle pressure of his lips on mine. The heat went deep into my heart and spread throughout my body.
明日、ファルツォーネとビスコンティが負けることはおそらくないだろう。
You better not.
だが、すべての決着がついたとき、俺が生きているかどうかはわからない。
Please don't say that. Dante,
ギルバートもニコラも同じだ。戦うことをこんなに怖いと思ったことはない。死ぬことは許されないとは思っても、死にたくないと思ったことはなかった。だが今は戦いが怖い。死にたくないんだ。お前にまた会いたいから。
Oh, y'all, I'm a little worried. Because we did get the best ending. But now, it's gotta be taken down a notch or two with the good ending. I'm a little worried. I squeezed Dante's hand tight. I looked deep into his azure eyes and let him know my feelings. Dante, you will come back alive. I believe in you.
約束する。俺は必ず生きて帰ってくる。
You better. Oh my god, you better. I gently smiled at Dante as I prayed deep inside for his well-being. Sighing. I don't believe it. Who is this? Others.
本来なら介入が許されないところまでわざわざ協力してあげたのにね。
I looked up at the what the fuck? I looked up at the early morning twilight and sighed.
あのカルダングリル、峡谷から持ち出すのは結構大変だったのに。ジョーカーを手にしながら使わないなんて、僕は理解に苦しむよ、ダンテ・ファルツォーネ。まあ、だからこそ君たちを見ているのは面白いのだけれど、もう一つだけ手助けをしてあげたけれど、あっちはどうなるかな。
Yeah, because in the best ending we did make love, but we're not going to do it this time around.
ちゃんとカードは届けてくれたみたいだし、僕の言葉も理解してくれたみたいだね。
The starlight told me.
夜明け前に結末は訪れるか。
I will pray for him to return safely. I will pray for him forever. Aww. The night was still dark with no trace of light in the sky. The hour was silent as any other day. At least that's how it seemed. That's what I read that wrong. That was how it seemed. Sorry. Most of the men had departed the manor. There weren't many left now. Dante isn't here either. Just thinking about where he was going made a shadow of anxiety loom in my mind. Dante promised me. So what I need to do now is believe in him. I prayed in silence, awaiting his return. Okay, we gotta know. The Falzone and the Visconti began their attack on the Laoshu's base.
出入り口が他にあるかもしれない。建物の裏にも何人か回れ。
誤射には気をつけろ。今回はお客さんも一緒だからな。
カポ、突入したニコラから伝言です。前線は敵の数が予想より多いと拠点内に隠れていたみたいで。
なんだと。まさか
Yeah, damn, we didn't make it in time. Or they just had to jump on us.
一足遅かったか。まあ仕方ねえな。全員気合い入れてけ。死ぬなよ。
任せてください、ボス。
ニコラに伝えろ。突入班は予定より慎重に。ヤンに接触するまで無駄な血を流すな。
わかりました。
長引くな。
thought victory was ours, but it seemed things have taken a turn.
ラオ州に増援があったとすれば戦力的には向こうの方がやや有利か。お前は
Please be on our side. Please, you have to, because you snuck the card and grill thing to us.
知ってるのか、ダンテ。その男はオレドック、峡谷の人間だ。
Please be on our side. Please. I can't lose you again in such a grisly manner. Oh, Orlok, baby, no, you gotta be on our side.
峡谷の意向に従って
Oh, thank you,
協力
Jesus.
する。
協力？峡谷はファルツォーネを見限ったんじゃなかったのか。
峡谷は最後の審判を下した。ラオ州を支援した聖職者はもう失脚する。峡谷はブルローネを今まで通りの形で維持することを望んでる。だから俺はそのために使徒として俺の役目を果たしに来た。
Okay, so this is fine, but he has to live. He has to live. That's the problem. Orlok brandished his dagger and ran off. He immediately slashed through the Lao Shu and dove into the building. Oh.
カポ、アンダーボスからの伝令です。
Just no one die, please. I can't take it.
中にいるはずのヤンが見当たらないと。
Ah, you pussy. Where are you at, Yang? Come on, pull up, pull up.
妙だな。こういう時は率先して出てくるタイプの男だと思ってたが。
はて、俺の噂か？
Shit. Well, I asked and I shall receive. Gilbert and I quickly turned around at the surprisingly close voice behind us.
とっくに拠点から出してたってわけか。獣並みに勘がいいな。
Or you were fucking yelling like a fucking maniac and then Yang got the drop.
雑魚など何人殺してもつまらん。どうせ戦うなら骨のある相手がいい。
Where the fuck is Nicola? Yang smiled eerily and brandished his weapon. He was wielding two oddly curved swords known as Husbando in the east.
組織の頭がどれほどのものか期待しているぞ。あまり失望させるなよ。
I know somebody has to die, but come on, man. This is a good ending, but that don't mean shit. Oh my god. Gilbert quickly put his gun up and fired repeatedly. Yang quickly reacted to the sound of gunfire. With astounding physical prowess, Yang leapt and avoided the shot. I aimed my gun at Yang's chest and carefully pulled the trigger. Yeah, of course. Yang used his blade to deflect the shot. He then charged at us head on. What the fuck? You have 3 guns. Gilbert should easily be able to overwhelm Yang if he uses one gun as volley and the other gun to make the killing shot. Just saying, but...
Yeah. 死ねない。
I repeatedly fired my gun at Yang, who had closed in within striking range. His blade came in for the kill. I dodged Yang's thrust and kicked him away. But the blow didn't land squarely on him. Ah, shit! Okay, hold on. Let's see where exactly it is in his side. It was then I felt a surge of pain running along my side. Gil's shots forced Yang to make distance. Oh, fuck! Leave fuck out of here, bro. someone closed in on us. His attack knocked Gilbert off balance. I pointed my gun at the new assailant.
助け合いか甘いな、アルツォーネ。
Yang quickly leapt toward me and closed in so close that I could see the whites of his eyes. Oh my god! With me unable to withdraw my arm, Yang raised his silver bladed. Fresh blood splattered. A bullet flying from an unexpected direction struck Yang on the arm.
僕とも遊んでよ。いや、ファルツォーネはダンテ一人じゃないんだ。
I was wondering where the fuck he was.
ダンテを慕う者、信じる者、その全員で君とラオシュを潰してあげるよ。
フランチェスカ。
Yang made the worst move of his life by turning his attention to Nicola. Ooh! I carefully pointed my gun and shot him in the knee. Shoot him in the head so you can definitely get the kill! Even if Yang could bear the pain, he wouldn't be able to move like before. If you shot him in the head, he wouldn't be moving at all. Get the fuck out of here, Lee. You're insignificant. I turned around to see Gilbert finishing off the man called Lee. Nicola, Gilbert, and I circled Yang, who was the only one remaining. Oh, I'm pretty sure Yang's getting so off on this.
もうお前に勝ち目はない。諦めろや。
Just shoot him. Don't even give him a chance to laugh. Oh my god, that laughter, now that I think about it, it reminds me of, what the fuck is his name? Like, Angel of Death? I think the guy who plays Zack, if that's the same voice actor, wow, never would have guessed that, you know, Zack and Yang, you know, totally different personalities, but I would never expect Zack's voice actor to be a love interest. The night was drawing to a close, and Yang's eerie laughter resounded across Volcano.
思った以上だ。随分と楽しませてくれる。なのに諦める？終わりにしろと？その提案、到底受け入れられたものではない。
Bruh, that's why you should have shot him in the head instead of the knee.
この男は狂っている。
He continued to laugh in a pool of his own blood. Shoot him. He seeks battles at the cost of his limbs. He's a man with nothing to protect. Even to himself, he is a mere pawn.
殺せ。ヤンを生かしておく理由はない。
Don't even say it, just do it. Gilbert spoke coldly as he holstered his gun. Gil, what? Are you out of bullets or something? Fucking shoot him. Don't tell people to kill him. You kill him. As head of his family, he continued.
ラオシュは土着の組織ってわけじゃねえからな。ビスコンティやファルツォーネとは違う。
Dude, what?
ヤンを殺して残りの構成員を全員排除すれば全て終わりにできる。だからお前がやれ。ダンテ・ファルツォーネ。
Oh. Alright. Well, Dante, hurry up and kill him before he do something stupid.
そうだな。殺しておくべきだ。でなければ俺はまたお前を殺しに来る。 こんな面白い遊びは何度でもしたいからな。それこそこの命尽きるまで。
ああ、そうだな。終わりにしよう。
I held my gun up. I pointed it to Yang's head. My finger pulled the trigger without hesitation. There you go. Yay! Nobody died except Yang. Well, that was easy. I'm pretty sure he said it. I can still hear gunfire going on not far away.
行くぞ、ニコラ。俺たちのファミリーはまだ戦っている。
前に出るつもりなの？カポなのに。まあいいか。死なない程度にね。君が行けばみんなの士気も上がるよ。
Relaying Yang's death to the remaining Lao Shu should slash their morale.
夜が明けるな。
The eastern sky was starting to pale. We walked into the Lao Shu's base to allow the morning to begin in peaceful silence. Yeah, that was easy. Oh. The war with the Lao Shu ended. Dante returned injured, but he kept his promise of coming back alive. Dante also kept his promise with Gil and gave him rights to a portion of the Falzone's business. Because of that, the Falzone family lost some of their revenue and hold on power. But now the two organizations were balanced in their protection of the town of Berlone. Nicola acted as liaison between the two families. The undue scrutiny and rumors about the Falzone had been apparently led by the Lao Shu from the shadows. Ooh, those bastards. With their fall, the rumors and murmuring subsided, and peace returned to Fauci. As wounded as Berlone was, the town slowly healed to the way it was before. Oh, she's back in her own place. No. I woke up to the morning sunlight. I couldn't remember exactly, but I may have been dreaming about Dante. But the question Dante asked me was still on my mind. After the warring ended.
ファルツォーネの屋敷に残ってくれるなら俺は嬉しい。
And you turned him down? Girl, what the fuck?
だが教会はお前がずっと育ってきた場所だ。
Go back to the home. You turned her down, Dante. What the fuck?
家を捨てられないのは当然だと思う。だからお前の好きな方を選んでくれ。
Okay, so I was right originally. You turned him down. What the fuck?
お前が教会に帰っても俺の気持ちがこの思いが揺らぐわけじゃない。
I didn't want to leave Dante, but you did. Like he said, the church was my home. Everyone there was family to me. So I told Dante that I wished to go back to the church. Boo! Dante honored my request and sent me back to the church a few days later. And so, I returned to my usual life. Warfare, and conflict among the Mafia. The Key Maiden, the Relic. As the days passed, those all felt like something I read from a storybook. But I touched the mark on my chest. Each time I looked upon it, it reminded me that all that had happened was real. I got ready as usual and headed to the church to start my cleaning duties. After finishing, I stepped outside. It was very early in the morning, but there was someone already here. I read that wrong. It was very early in the morning, but there was already someone here. I immediately dashed toward the silhouette and called out the person's name. Buongiorno, Dante.
ああ、今日も早いな。
It's amazing that we come full circle. Isn't this something? I just finished sweeping the halls inside. Dante, if you have some time, how about we take a stroll? Dante chuckled and nodded in reply. After I returned here, he still came by very early. After I returned here. Yeah, I can read, I promise. After I returned here, he still came by every so often so we could spend time together. Aww. Aww. We walked through Arca toward the road trailing along the coastline. The morning sea breeze felt nice and cool. I sometimes remember how we lived together a while back then. Dante came to the church to pray and to see how I was doing. Because of that, I didn't feel lonely.
お前が望むなら、また俺と。
What can we do? Dante paused for a moment, then continued.
いつでも屋敷に戻ってきて構わない。ファルチェから教会に通えばいい。
Yeah, do that! Do that! Girl, you better get back in that lap of luxury with that fine ass dude. What's wrong with you? Oh, Lily. Oh my god. That's an enticing offer, but I want to stay like this for a bit longer. I haven't mustered the strength to leave the church yet. It couldn't be me. I would be chucking deuces and packing my bags, y'all, with the quickness. I miss you when you're not around, Dante. It's one of those feelings I enjoy most. He blushed, hearing my words. He passionately approached me.
どうしてそんな可愛いことを。
By the time I noticed how close he was. Huh? His hand gently caressed the nape of my neck. His lips lovingly pressed upon my forehead. It took a short while for me to understand what happened. Suddenly I began to blush. But I was happy to be in his presence, to feel his body so close to me. I smiled at his comforting yet slightly ticklish touch. With all due honesty, I had no idea what the future held for me. Even Dante said that he didn't know what future awaited the Falzone and the Visconti. All I knew was that I wanted to continue living in peace here in Berlone. I wanted to live with the man who fought for this town, with the young mafia boss. Okay, alright. Not bad. This wasn't... Damn it, y'all. I am rather conflicted because I do like the fact that everyone made it out. Well, assumed everyone made it out just fine. But I guess it's a internal struggle for Lily. And yo, you know, she wasn't bound to, you know, have sex with him to get the relic or to get the seal off so that they can get access to the relic and everything's hunky-dory. But hey, at least Orlok is alive. So stupid. But yeah, out of the 3 endings, y'all, oh man, I don't know. Shit. It's like Dante's is like a coin toss. Because in the best ending, he fucking gets down on one knee. Come on now. But in this ending, it's still like sort of kind of happily ever after, but with a little bit of stipulation. And I don't know. I mean, I like it, but after seeing the best ending, it's like I guess I'll settle for this. Oh yeah, it's to the point where beggars can't be choosers. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is with that ending. Because I would have liked for Lily to move in with Dante and then just go back to the church and do the duties. It's just that, you know, you're in a different setting. But I mean, yeah, that was what this good ending was about. It was really about Lily's comfort, which I really do appreciate that Dante was understanding. He kind of let the family fall a little by the wayside, which is yikes. That's a bit much. But he didn't want to put Lily in a position, you know, in which that was going to, I don't know, it was just going to shake Lily up. So, you know, because of Dante's decision, the Falzone family kind of took a little bit of tumbling, which that is a really, if you think about it, that's a really big sacrifice to take. So wow. But all in all, I mean, that is it for Dante's endings, his main story. We got the good, we got the bad, and we got the best. So folks, in the next video, we will go over, y'all know, his Storia Triste, his Prologo 1926, and his side story to finish off the Dante Falzone era for Piofiore. So folks, I hope you'll join me for that. This has been a wild ride, and I hit the wrong damn button, but as I was closing off. So yeah, y'all, thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate you stopping on by. Y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you wanna, do what you wanna, and I'll see you lovely lads and lassies in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and